Welcome back to another episode of Cardio and Heart Wellness. My name's Audra Hajj, and this is Bob, CEO and founder of Cardio and Health Wellness. So first of all, we want you to go look at our website to really experience stories in depth. These are short videos, but these are some testimonials that really have stood out to you. I, myself, when I joined this company, I did a deep dive, and there are so many testimonials about these supplements, each of the three. I want you to, first of all, before you share someone else's story, one of the most impactful testimonials that you will ever hear is Bob's personal testimonial. So Bob, in very short amount of time, I want to make sure that I'm recapping your journey. You found out at a very young age, you had an internal system that had a whole different age.
Correct.
So you were at age what?
50.
And you found out your system was aged internally of?
120.
Hello. Guys, what an incredible discovery in the fact that your inside system can be so much different than your outside age. So that set you on a journey, and that journey put you into basically understanding some of the different ingredients that are part of your proprietary formulation of your products. Within a very short period of time, you brought a 120-year-old internal system down how much each year?
I could bring it down by spending $300 at this particular time when I first discovered arginine. I could bring it down 10 years every 90 days by spending $300 a month, which was $900 every 90 days.
Okay, incredible. So you actually did x-rays, you did tests. This is not something hypothetical. You went in and did these tests and watched it go down in such a substantial
I was
amount.
pretty shocked because I'd been looking for an answer for 4 years.
That's an incredible story. Now, I know that there are some other stories that over all these years, I mean, you've been doing this 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Share with us another story from maybe somebody who's taken the product that's left an impact on you.
Well, about 5 years ago, a guy called me from back east, and he says, I want to know if you can solve my problem. I'm supposed to go in 2 days from now and have a triple bypass. And he says, I don't want to do it. You know what I said to him? You're going to die, you chicken shit.
Perfect. Good answer. Good answer. Okay.
He says, can you solve this problem for me? I said, I don't know. I'd never run into this before. So I was confused and not certain and told him to go get the job done. And he says, I'm not going to do it. And he says, what can I do if I don't do it? And I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll sell you my product at cost. And you have to take 4 times the dose that's normal for at least 90 days, and let's see what happens. And I got to tell you, I don't know what's going to happen. You got to tell me what it does for you. Well, in 90 days, he called me back and he says, I'm no longer a candidate for a triple bypass.
Wow. Incredible.
Then 6 months later, he calls me up and he says, can you hear that motor? And I said, yeah, what is it? He says, it's a lawnmower. I'm cutting the lawn. He couldn't even walk to the mailbox when he started.
Wow.
That was the most incredible story, really.
You know, it's incredible. There are so many stories, you know, and I think that we take our circulation in general for granted. The things that we can do when we have the right kind of circulation, how it affects our internal organs, how we get clarity, we get energy, we can actually fight with something that is natural. Now, you are correct. This is not for somebody. If the doctor tells you you need a triple bypass, go and get your business done. Just like Bob said.
I would never recommend not to do it.
Absolutely. But even if you do have to get that triple bypass, understand that when you get out, we do have a product waiting for you.
Yeah, the triple bypass comes right back. I mean, it doesn't take very long and before you have the same condition.
Absolutely, 100%. And the fact that our products are designed to help you fight, help you take control, and help you do it at the right stages of your life. So guys, what you need to take away from this video is go and read about the effects, the results that our clients have had. Don't take our word for it. I mean, nobody wants to hear and nobody believes when we say, dang, dudes, we've got the best product in the entire industry. It is true, but you know what? Go find out for yourself. Read the testimonials, look at the case studies, and if you take nothing else away, educate yourself. Educate yourself. Bob has dedicated his life to putting it together in ebooks, brochures. Read the differences, watch these episodes, and understand all supplements are not created equal. This is a premium product for reasons, and I'll tell you what, there is no amount of money that anybody was not going to be willing to pay to be able to have a healthy cardio and heart system.
That's exactly right. You know, you get people that don't want to spend the money prior to an event, and then after an event, they'll spend all of their wealth.
Absolutely. And by the way, if you look down underneath this video, click on the link where you're going to see a chart explaining how our products are actually designed from the age of 20 all the way until the age where we just stop breathing. This is something that you have to take control of, put into your life as a normal, everyday regimen, and you are going to see incredible results for you, which is going to trickle down to your family and future generations. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.